Alright guys, welcome to part 2 on making a mining pool for CryptoNote. As you know, if you watch part 1, we're making the CryptoNote mining pool for Masari. We have synced up our wallet. Well, we should be getting a message that says you have synced your wallet. I guess we'll hopefully get that in a few seconds. Any minute now. Or synced yourself to the blockchain, I'm sorry. So let's try to exit. And it'll save, and then we'll rerun it just to be sure. We want to make sure that we're completely synced up, or else you're gonna have a bad time. You are now synchronized with the network. You may now start the Masari wallet CLI. That's great. Now, what we want to do, we want to keep this open. We don't want to close this. When we close this, we sever the connection to the wallet. So, or I'm sorry, to the blockchain. So, we'll create a new terminal. And change directory to the Masari Linux, blah blah blah. And then we're gonna start the Masari wallet CLI. And then this is where you just enter in your wallet name, because this is all just a test, and you guys are gonna, for setting up the pool, you guys have to see the username and the password. I'm just going to say this is the test wallet, test MSR, test Masari wallet. Yeah, go ahead and create it. Do the password as test123, test123. Alright, and then it's going to go ahead and make sure that we're synced up with the blockchain, and it could do that only because we have this terminal still open. Once we close this terminal, it severs the connection, like I said earlier, to the blockchain, and it will be unable to get updates. So minimize is just great. Okay, cool. So now we're refreshed. That's awesome. Let's see. Now, let's... Oh, cool. I found a block. And my computers have really started mining. Okay. Let's see. Now we have the wallet set up. Let's get this over here. So this is important that the Monero guide doesn't say, just because you don't have to do it for Monero, but you have to do it for just about every other cryptocurrency using the CryptoNote, just because the Monero is defaulted, and then this is by default already in the Monero one. This one here, because we're going to be altering it for Masari, we need to specify it ourselves. So the Masari, so first let's sudo app get app install screen. Oh. Sudo app install screen. See, I told you I'm not I'm no Linux god by any means. I'm just a simple pleb. Alright, so now we're going to copy. We have to run this one in a super do. But we also have to change the we have to go to the Masari wallet location and then do it in there, I think. thought we already... Oh, we have to install it inside there, maybe? Oh well, at least you're figuring it out on this computer instead of coming up with the issues by yourself. Okay, now let's try sudo screen. There we go. Copy, paste, but we don't want to hit enter yet. And then I'm going to get rid of the disable. And then we're going to specify the port number for Masari. It's 38082 for the wallet. Okay, and then we remember we set up our wallet. This one was test MSR. And then the password, this is where I'm saying that I have to show you the password. That's why this obviously is not like a wallet that I would ever use. If you would like, you're more than welcome to try and hack the $0 inside of it. But it's honestly just a waste of your time. Okay. And then with... I'm going to close out of this, the wallet, real quick. Oh, and I'll tell you why that didn't work. That didn't work because there's no graphed wallet, go away, application. The application is called, oops, oh my gosh. Can you tell I came from Windows? Masari. Boom. What? Alright, let's try this again. Copy. Paste. Masari, wallet, RPC. Oops. Oop. Let's file name, enter the file name here, test MSR for test Masari, file word password is test123 RPC bind at 38081. Oh, this is the wallet, this is 2. There we go. Alright, so we've started the wallet RPC server, which is great. Now this step is optional, you don't have to, but I like to open up the wallet just because you get to see what's coming in, what's going out when the server is active. So I'm going to change the directory to Masari again, and then type in Masari wallet CLI, and then test MSR, password test123. Booyah. It's pretty late, so yeah. Okay, so now we're up and running with the wallet with the blockchain here as well. Okay, next what we're going to do is set up the mining pool, which is here. And let's see. Okay, so let's kind of turbo modes through some of this stuff because I'm sure you don't want to see a lot of the stuff. So anyways, we're going to be in our root directory, and we're going to clone this into pool. So this is basically creating a directory named pool. We're going to change directory into pool, and then before we do this command here, npm update, what we're going to do is go to Masari here, because we have to change a couple of the files inside. Oops. Pool package. It opens And right now it's customized for Monero, right? See XMR. We want to get the Masari one. Paste. Boom. That's pretty good. Name, you could call it whatever you want. MSR test. Or I think we did test MSR. Test MSR. Oh, I'm sorry. No, not here. There you go. Save that. Okay. And then here you also have to remember miner pool, both requiring the RPC to configure. So we did that. And then we have to check the mixin for 12. But now we can go npm update. And then notice how I'm not in a sudo or a raised permission state. I hit that vape so hard, brah. Oh. That was a joke, by the way. Alright, so we're almost done. So I guess that's the block explorer. Interesting. Oh, snap. And we get a lot of warnings and stuff, but it doesn't seem to matter. If you see a lot of errors, or if you see any errors, I'm sure that's going to be a problem. But you shouldn't if you're following this step-by-step and making it for Masari. I don't know how to make a multi-pool. Not yet, at least. I don't know how to... I just figured it out how to do it for this specific coin at the moment. I'm going to try and figure out how to do it later. But, okay, so now what we want to do is... copy the config example JSON file on write to a new file called config.json, and we could do it in the file explorer, or we could just do it here because it is now done. So what we're going to do is go in, and this is the file we've just created. We're going to edit this. There's going to be a few edits that we have to do, and then there's edits that you can do. Masari MSR for the symbol. Delete that because we want it to go to our wallet, and we have our wallet set up right here. Copy. Yeah. Control V. Block refresh. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I changed mine to 1,000 and then 5,000 for this. And then for this, I wanted to make sure I had a port for NiceHash, because if you mine with NiceHash with CryptoNight, the minimum difficulty has to be at least 400,008. And then you could label it. You could say, you know, NiceHash mining port or something. They give you another port. You could hide it or unhide it if you'd like. I like how it's 3, just pop across. And when I say 3, I mean I think it looks nice like this. If you have the 4th one, it like comes down under here somewhere and just screws up the page a little bit. The minimum difficulty, really 2 is kind of excessive. I'll do 500. And the I don't know. 1 million. Max jump, blah, blah, blah. Min, penalty, time, enabled. We're looking for mix-in, because if we get mix-in wrong, we're not going to have a good time. Alright, so the transfer fee, now, mind you, there's 12 decimals left, 12 decimal places right of the decimal point in Masari as well as Monero. So one Monero would look like this. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the transfer fee, what I would want, you know, something like this. And then we'll get rid of those. So now it's 5/1000ths of a Monero. You could even do 5/100ths of a Monero if you want. Minimum payment is going to be at least one Masari, and the denomination will be in full amounts, at least for this. So basically we look at it like this and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then because there's 12 decimal places, that would come out to 1. All right, unblocker, that's fine. The pool, you know, we could do 0.5 or, oh, I'm sorry, 0.5. Yeah, you could do 0.5, or you could do 0.8. That way you're just taking a full 1% from them, with the dev donation and the core dev donation. Now I think, I'm not for certain, but I think these two only work because only Monero wallet is hooked up to these address, or a Monero wallet address is hooked up to these values. So I honestly don't think, I think it would be a waste because you're just sending, you know, 0.1% to a wallet that just is a Monero wallet. So at least for Masari, that's just gonna vanish into thin air, or some lucky person's gonna, you know. So the API, this is where the website, the way it works is wherever you host your website, it has to come back to your pool to get the information. So we have to remember that the port 8117 is where what we have to make open on our router and firewalls. So just to keep in, I guess, to keep everything the same, test 1, 2, 3 for the password for the API. The host for the daemon, I know, is 38081, and then as we said it earlier, 38082 for the wallet, and Redis is fine as is. So we'll take this and we'll save, close. We don't need the wallet anymore. Now it's going to tell us to run the node-init.js file all the way down here, right here. I'm skipping this because I didn't do it, nor did I figure out how to do it. So we'll go to node-init.js, and we have no errors, and it's working quite nicely actually. And then let's go to desktop, mining, software, and we'll just use the GPU. Well, first we have to find out what our IP address is. Terminal, we'll go to ifconfig. We'll see that we're 18. So we go back, edit, I think this one's already 18, yeah. I'm gonna have my wallet in place, and off we go. So we could see that internally, at least in the local area network, I could connect. The server sees the miner connected, and it notices the wallet. And it notices the internal network because I'm not touching the internet or anything. If it was on the outside network, we would be able to see where they were connected from. So let's go ahead and make sure that we could get some blocks in. We're not exactly having a ton of luck, are we? Well, okay. Let's try and connect another miner to it. Oh, I'm gonna have a no memory because I'm running a virtual machine. There we go. Okay, so you can see that we're hashing, and we did make one good share. Let's try and restart the miner. I want to show a few shares at least. Come on, give me some easy blocks. Fine. We'll edit and go through the easier port. 3333. Save. I'm surprised that usually is a lot faster than that. There we go. So as you see, we changed the port, and then the Stratum set the difficulty to a lower difficulty, and it will adjust the difficulty regardless of which port you put it on to make the right. So you could see right here, it just retargeted the difficulty. So it's supposed to do one share every, I think, 100 seconds, 60 seconds or something. And with doing that, you're going to have a lot less throwaway shares. The shares are going to be worth more. And for PPNLS, even if you're not sharing as consistently as someone with, low difficulty shares, and you share an extremely hard share, you're going to get a lot more credit for that. So, okay. All right, so now we see that this is working. Sorry, just some bad luck with shares, I'm assuming. Or it's I can almost bet you anything it's the memory. My memory is just like tapped out, and poor thing's like freaking out. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and stop that. And what we're gonna do now is leave this running here, right? The server, and then let's see how many. Yeah, so we've got the wallet, we've got the pool server, we have the link between the wallet and the pool server using this one here. And what that does, this one is important because once you get blocks, that way you could award the coins to those people. So the blocks will come into here, or I'm sorry, this will solve the block, the coins will be paid here, and then this will tell the wallet through this to pay the miners that are connected back to the pool. And then this, of course, will synchronize yourself to the blockchain, which will tell these people who and what to mine, and then this and the wallet will connect because, yeah, it needs it. All right, anyways. So minimize, 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 and then we're going to create a new terminal now. And with this, we're going to what we're going to do now is host the front end of the website. The website's important because this is, the interface that normal people will go through. Right, so we'll be able to see what we're mining. It basically puts everything in a format that you and normal people can understand. All right, so back to here. So to host the front end, first we need to go to the website example, and then, I'm sorry, not custom. We want to go to config.js. The API, this is, you want to put U. So I'm going to do 127.0.0.1. The reason is that's just the loopback. The variable coin amount, I think this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. So this is where the denomination is for just one coin. The pool host, this is where you put your qualified domain name, Monero, or mining pool, or in this case mine is Masari, or I'm sorry, CryptoNight miningpool.com. But I'm just gonna put 127.0.0.1 here. This is where you put your email, and then this is gonna be a ticker, right? So you could, I'm gonna change this to BTC to USD, and then right, so we could add ETH to USD. To stay in the same format. We don't really care about I don't care about the pound at all. Right, so now we'll have a ticker and it'll show these items here. We would want to change the block explorer link and the transaction explorer link. The reason is because this is XMR and we're not XMR. So you would do this to whatever coin that you would want. I know that the block explorer link is here, so we'd copy link location, go find what we're looking for, and I'm just going to put it in for both because of reasons. Paste and paste. We're going to save. Okay. And now we're going to go sudo apt get install Apache 2. I messed up on the password. There we go. Yes, please. Installing. Okay, so now we did that stuff. We want to go to customizing the website. So in Apache, it saves your items to variable www index, or no, HTML. And so once we're in here, we could ls this and see what's inside. This is our index file. So if we type in 127.0.0.1, of course this is the loopback, and we could see that we do now are hosting a website. This website is obviously just like the welcome page, and then this is basically, this is the path here. So it's important that we have this path, because now what we're going to do is take everything that's in the website example folder, right, in this level, take this and then drag it into there. But we can't simply just drag it because we're using Linux and we want to feel like we're computer scientists. So we're going to change the directory to come all the way out, Monero or Masari blah blah blah, and then website up. Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to go to pool, and then we're going to go to website examples, and then we're going to list this. So we're going to sudo copy, because we need to be able to have an admin privileges to write into this here. So we're going to copy the admin file, we're going to copy the config file, we're going to copy the custom CSS, the custom JS, and the index file. And then we're going to move that stuff to the variable var www and HTML. And we're just going to stick that right in there. Oh, I did that twice. My bad. I want custom.js. Okay, there we go. And that should have done it. So now we're going to change directories again to variable www index. I'm sorry, HTML, and we're just gonna make sure I didn't fuck up. So admin config custom index. Okay, then we're gonna make a directory, and then we're gonna call this pages. We have to sudo this, of course. Make directory pages, and then we're gonna cd, come all the way back out, and take everything that's inside this pages folder. So cd pool website pages, enter, and then sudo copy getting started home payments pool blocks and support, and then we're going to do this to variable www.html and pages. And then now what we've done, of course, is just taken this and then dragged this into where we wanted it to go, which is in the variable www.html. Moving back to the web browser, now if we go here, we could see that it is in fact hashing. And now because I closed out the hash, we could see that the pool fees are 0.08 like we said. Donations isn't showing up. I don't know why, but all of this stuff is. All right, we could see the total blocks mined, maturity, depth, blah, blah, blah. Once we mine one block, this will fix, or once it pays someone, that'll go to 1, not 0. The support page, right, so whatever we put it in, and then it's kind of a cool little chat thing. We could see that it's called the Masari mining pool because of whatever. But you can see that this is on the local host, and it looks 100% the same as mine because I haven't gone through anything to... oh, this will be different. So the market price stuff here, and then the market price stuff here. The reason is because we only did 3. You could add as many as you want. I won't stop you. All right. So obviously we're going to have to open the ports to our firewall and make sure that they could reach the outside world by opening the ports on, or doing our port forwarding on our router. And that's networking stuff. That's what I do for work, at least. So that's easy for me. So I'm going to assume it's easy for you. If not, there's plenty of YouTube videos on how to port forward your routers. I just don't really feel like letting you guys get in mine. But anyways, this has been a quick, hopefully, video on how to create a mining pool. Yeah. So, thanks for watching. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Just make sure that what we do have set up, all these things do need to run except for this one. And there are ways to let it run in the background. Oh, and that one. There are ways to let it run in the background so you don't have to have your terminal windows up at all times. You're more than welcome to figure out how to do that on your own. Oh, so it still thinks that I'm connected, but I'm not. So it's lowering the difficulty for me. Basically, it'll just time out. Yay. Yay. And then it readjusts. Yay. Right, so that's kind of cool. Alright. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. If you feel like donating any Bitcoins or anything to me for this video, that's cool. Appreciate it. It's in the description. If not, that's fine. Go make your own pool. And just don't get frustrated because it takes a lot of the fun out of it. But anyways, have a great day, guys. Bye.